Oh my god, it's Fanfiction Friday.
Fanfiction Friday?
Okay, I want some context here. It has taken us literally, what was that, like 3 hours to get to this video?
No, you guys have been here for almost 7.
Accurate.
Okay, but to get this one specifically.
Yes, about
Yes,
5.
3. 5? No.
No.
We did not record the last video 5 hours ago.
Oh, the last video? We recorded the last video like 20, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah.
It's
No,
not
we transitioned
3
pretty
hours,
quick.
bro.
Where have I been?
No, I only grabbed your balls, Jeff's balls, and not Nick balls.
I like
That's at
when-
least 20 minutes of ball grabbing.
Okay.
You went upstairs and you came back like 15 minutes later.
Anyways, the first video we recorded tonight was at about midnight.
About 2.
1 a.m.
2?
No, it was 1:30, Matt.
1:30?
Like
Okay.
1:30 latest.
We're now at like fucking 5:45.
Pushing 6, yeah.
6 a.m.
There is daylight outside.
It's right there.
5:52 a.m.
I'm about ready to kill myself. Let's fucking make a video.
Yes.
Let's fucking go, bud.
This is Fanfiction Friday, and
Woo!
as you can hear, I'm with my usual hosts, Jeff, Brandon, and David.
Woo!
It's Nick again. And we're reading fanfiction, and we have Jeff's selection this time.
Woo!
He picked the genre and characters, and David has selected a story for us. So, David, read out the story, the author, and the description before we begin.
Can I read the author, the title, the author, and the description?
That's exactly what I just said.
That's what he just said.
David is a
Holy
little drunk.
Holy moly.
All right.
Okay, as a future reference, to anyone who bothers to watch this, I will not be allowing David to get this drunk for every report.
Bullshit.
All right.
He
You
becomes
cannot
too
control the
incoherent.
machine.
Like you're
that
gonna
is David's.
stop him.
Boom.
You're gonna help.
All right.
Yeah, I stopped him tonight, eh? Huh? I did a good
With
job.
both of us together, we'll work
Take
it
a
out. It'll
job.
work
This
out.
is the best I could do, man.
That's
This
why
is
there'll be
what
2
you're
of
gonna
us
get.
next time. Anyway, David, do your thing.
All right. So the title of this is Magical Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis.
Okay,
By-
as Ron Weasley gonna have like a vagina. or
Already,
something.
that's
No,
too
hold
many
on.
words for me.
By Eon the Dragon Mage.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the description is: concerned when Hermione sleeps late, Harry decides to check on her and climbs the Gryffindor girl's stairs. This begins a journey of self-exploration and transition for Harry, as she blossoms into her true self. Transgender characters, trans girl, Harry Potter.
Oh, this took a turn. It went from fucking.
You know
to
the
like,
worst part? The worst part is Harry Potter magic would probably allow that kind of thing to happen. Wouldn't be the
Absolutely.
weirdest thing
I'm
either.
sorry. In the author's footnotes, there's a trigger warning.
For trans characters.
Trigger warnings.
I'm not
No,
that
no.
bothered by this.
Hold up. Let me.
The
read
author's
this quick.
notes, okay.
I wish they had been more straight up with it.
Trigger warnings.
It was like the last second they were like transgender, chicks with dicks. It's like, come on, man, they straight up with that shit. Come on. Fuck
This
off.
fic will contain depictions and descriptions of abuse, dysmorphia, transphobia, depression, and self-harm.
Oh, good.
I'm
What
gonna-
a story
I'm
David's
gonna
picked
fucking
for
hang
us.
myself. You fucking.
Dude, what have you done?
Alright, the usual rules apply. David will read until either the story makes him laugh or one of us does, at which point he'll pass off to Brandon, then to me, then to Jeff.
You fucked up, buddy.
At which point it
This is
recycles.
gonna be rough, man.
And I don't know how far we're reading this. We'll find out depending on how the first chapter goes. So, David, take point.
I just want to make sure everyone knows. I'm looking at David's fucking naked ass foot right now. It's gross.
I know, right? It's just so
David's got
bloated.
some really fucking gross ass.
It's like a
meat, man.
meaty foot
I don't
right
want
there.
Okay,
that shit.
I have some Hobbit fucking feet.
This is weird.
How about
How about we read?
fuck
There's
off?
something weird
How
about
about we
that.
read?
Alright.
It's just really uncomfortable. I've been staring at it too. I'm just
I
like,
know, right?
why is this? The like
Alright, go ahead,
toe
read,
to
buddy.
foot proportions are off.
Just read. Read time. Time to read.
With a stretch and a yawn, Harry kicked off his blankets and lazily reached for his glasses. Rolling out of bed, he plodded into the bathroom. After splashing water on his face, he paused at the mirror, smiling at how his hair had finally grown past his ears. Aunt Petunia would throw a fit, he thought gleefully. What had started as a minor act of rebellion against his aunt was truly growing on him.
Okay, shit.
Returning to his trunk, he pulled out a clean set of robes. Quickly changing, he paused, looking at his recent purchases and biting at his lip in a moment of indecision. Eventually, he steeled his Gryffindor courage and reached into his trunk.
Want to pause for a quick sec?
Yeah.
Writing tip. Never ever start by showing off your character's morning routine, because no one fucking
I
cares.
don't give a fuck, dude.
Never do
You know what
that.
people do in the morning? They fucking wake up. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
They
fucking-
wake
they wake up
They
and
might
they
rub one out,
yeah
splash some water on their
Yeah.
face.
brush their goddamn teeth, clean
They
up
can-
the 5 o'clock
They
shadow.
can do whatever
Well, that's
the fuck
it.
they want.
All right,
Who's fuck?
who's ready for a drunk British
Oh
accent?
Drunk
shit!
British accent. Okay.
I bought them. I might as well wear them. He slipped a band of
Guess that's
gold
true.
around
I've heard
his
worse.
wrist, enjoying the way the morning light reflected off it
Wait, was
as
that
he
in the
turned
movies
it.
in the books?
Then he slipped a necklace around his neck, taking a second to settle the snitch-shaped charm on his robes.
Did he have that too?
I think so.
He'd been struck by an overwhelming desire to buy them. When he spotted them during his wanderings of Diagon
Oh,
Alley,
you bought him recently.
he would come stare at them almost as often as the firebolt. It had taken him almost until the last moment for him to finally bring himself to buy them. And now, almost 2 months into the school year, he had finally managed to put them on. Harry felt a strange thrill run through him and felt incredibly silly over it. Is it just me? Oh, sorry, shit, fuck, I fucked that up.
Fuck.
It's just some simple jewelry. Why am I nervous?
Why are you nervous, Harry? It could be because that you're turning into a girl very rapidly.
People wear stuff like this all the time.
No, they don't. Not if they're
It's
dudes.
Fine. Shaking his head at how ridiculous he was being, he wandered over to poke Ron awake.
Poke Ron awake. There it is.
Hey,
There's the laugh.
we out here.
Pass it over.
You're at 5 mo. You're at 5 mo.
5 mo.
5 mo, right at the
You
top.
fucking passing to me. Oh,
Harry
more.
sticking a
Oh,
stiffy through
this
his rose
is
and
not
poking Ron on
good.
the spine.
oh my god.
Hey, hey Ron. Time to wake up,
Where
pal.
the fuck we at though? Hold on, pointing at me again. Yo, I'm sorry guys. I don't know where the fuck we are.
5 mo, bitch.
All right, 5 more minutes, came the ginger's slurred reply. When further prodding simply made
Prod,
Ron
prod.
hide under his pillow. Holy fuck, the reading's hard, man. Harry rolled his eyes and started heading for the door.
Yay.
If you're not up in 10, I'm sending Hermione up after you.
Girls aren't allowed in the boys'
I
room.
mean, you know, maybe she has a penis.
Yeah, Hermione's got a dick.
We all know Hermione is a dick.
Fuck,
Yeah.
where was I? He grinned at the memory of the last time he'd
I
done
always thought
that.
I always thought Hermione had an unwritten by curious face.
At had ended the cursing, dripping wet.
Like yourself laugh here?
I don't laugh, dude. Fuck.
What's that tickle your taint?
Weasley chasing a laughing Hermione around this phone is at 6%. Whose phone is this?
Nice.
What the fuck?
You don't know how to charge your fucking phone.
6%.
It should be fine.
6%.
It'll be fine. Just
Nigga,
keep
you
reading.
ain't-
Harry glanced around
We
as he
ain't
reached the
chat
common room, frowning at the absence of his bushy-haired friend. That's weird, he thought. Usually she'd be awake at this time. He settled on the arm of one of the fucking red couches that wait.
Yeah, you just laughed yourself. Take it to pass it
shit,
over.
shit.
You're done.
I'm having a hard ass time fucking reading that shit. Holy moly.
He settled on the arm of one of the red couches to wait. He was glad that it was the weekend now and he could spend the day with his friends. It would also help distract from the disappointment of Professor McGonagall refusing to sign his Hogsmeade form. Harry, you're the most boring thoughts ever. Looking up from his thoughts, he spotted Neville passing by. He called up to them, "Hey, Neville, how are you doing?" Jerking around to look at him, the round-faced bud said, "Oh, hi, Harry. I'm all right. How have you been?"
You queer.
Harry gave a shrug, suddenly feeling very depressed. "I'm fine."
What actually means Neville's got a small dick and he's trying to whip it out for Harry.
Neville nodded agreeably, then hesitated. "So, that's a nice bracelet you're wearing. Does it mean anything?" Harry looked down at the gold band on his wrist, nervously touching it. No, it doesn't mean anything. I just felt like it, is all."
It means everything. Harry's queer as fuck.
Oh, very. He's gonna self-harm himself. I'm gonna be so triggered.
So
He's gonna cover it up with his meaningless bracelet. I'm triggered.
Oh, okay, Neville said cautiously. "Well, it suits you anyway." Harry smiled, wondering at the sudden burst of warmth he felt. "Oh, you poor, poor fool. You are turning into a girl." "Thanks, Neville." With a final nod and small smile, Neville continued out of the common room. Harry looked back over at the girls' stairs, just as Parvati and Lavender descending them. Can't write, pal. Hopping up, he gave them a wave and hurried over. Hey Parvati, Lavender, is Hermione still up there? The girls gave him a smile in creepy unison. Lavender nodding helpfully. Yeah, she's still in bed and we were going to get ready, she said brightly.
You know why's creepy innocent? Because they're Indian.
What?
And twins.
What?
Because they're Indian.
In the movie.
You lost me.
Harry frowned at that. Even on weekends, Hermione rarely slept in. After a moment of hesitation, Harry nodded to himself. Alright, thank you. I'm going to check on her. Shame you can't, because boys aren't allowed in the girls' dorm. Remember that? I remember being specifically disappointed about that when I read that in the books when I was like 14.
He's ready to fuck some pussy.
Nah, he's ready to get fucked. And yes, I did kind of stuff a little chuckle there. Top of the page.
Top of the page. We start up the stairs briskly, looking for the door
I
labeled
wonder
the
if
third
Jeff will read the
years.
bit where Harry grows a new vagina.
Reaching
Who
the top
knows?
of the tower, he saw the right one and knocked on it. Hermione, are you okay in there? He waited. And
I
after
like
several-
all of our different Harry voices.
I like how none of us have been British accent.
I heard that.
That was a
I laughed because the battery critically low.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You can keep going then. It's fine.
He waited, and after several seconds was rewarded by the faint sounds of sheets. He turned away from the door just in case. A moment later, the door opened. Harry! He
You blew up the mic.
Oh,
You blew up the mic. Okay, you're blowing up the mic, everyone.
Where am I? Oh, sorry.
From Hermione streaming Harry.
He jerked at the incredulity.
Incredulously.
Sure.
Doodly?
And volume of Hermione's voice. What are you doing here? He turned back towards her without thinking, catching a glimpse of her dressing gown, before hurriedly turning away again. I just wanted to check you were alright. You're usually up way earlier as all. There was a long silence.
Yeah.
Top of the
God.
page.
Oh, fuck.
Top of the page.
Top of the page.
You fucked up.
I flicked it, bro.
They're right there.
We're not even finished this chapter at this rate.
There's so much, dude. And there was a long silence before Hermione
Excuse me.
said, Harry, you can't be all that.
Why are you doing a voice like that?
Because I don't know how to fucking do an accent, dude.
You don't have to. I didn't.
Harry Winston started quickly down the stairs. Sorry. I didn't know there's a rule.
What the fuck would you...
there's
Aren't
a
you a
third-
third year Harry Potter?
Stop
didn't know there
blowing
was a
out
rule.
the mic.
Wait, that's not. Hermione cut off, the door closing behind him. What? Okay. He hurried into the common room, past Parvati, whoever the fuck that is, and
That's
Lavender,
Yeah,
whoever
the
the
twins.
fuck that
The
is.
twins.
Yeah,
The
sure.
Indians.
Sure it is.
Whoever the fuck that is.
It's fair.
He spotted Ron sitting at the same couch Harry had used earlier.
No, Ron's been up. He got up in like 2 minutes. Good on Ron. He has a much more efficient wake-up routine than Harry.
Yeah, right. Ron looked at him curiously as he approached. What's the matter? Harry shook his head and sighed, slumping down next to him. Fuck, man. I didn't know where there was a rule about us going up there.
It's a magical barrier effect.
He noted as he towards the stairs of the girls' dormitory, where Hermione had appeared. Hope she's not too upset about it. The two of them stood as Hermione approached, looking in rather state. What the fuck that means. Her hair was brushier than normal, and her robes looked slightly crushed.
You laughed. You're done.
Fuck off.
You laughed. That is the rule.
Guess that's the rule, eh?
It is. And her robes looked slightly crushed. Okay. Before Harry could say anything, she asked, "How did you do that?" Harry shared a confused glance with Ron. How did I do what? Hermione huffed as if he was being particularly thick, putting her hands on her hips. How did you get up the stairs, Harry? They should have activated by the third step at least. Oh, so this person does know about the barrier. Good for them. Just trying to mind this as poorly written garbage. Harry was feeling more and more confused by the second. I don't know what you're on about, Hermione. I just walked up to them. She huffed again. That's impossible, Harry. They're charmed to prevent any boys going up them. Harry shared another confused look with Ron. Then how did I get up there? That's what I just asked you, she exclaimed, throwing up her hands in irritation. This is so fucking long.
Punk ass bitch!
Too much.
That's what
that was a chuckle.
Maybe the enchantment wore off, Ron offered tentatively before cringing at the glare Hermione gave him. It's been there since the Founders, Ronald. It wouldn't just wear off.
I love how Hermione suddenly solid Snape would just wear off. Give me that shit.
chuckle.
Right from the top.
You're not gonna throw my actual face in there? He's gonna throw you.
No.
Ron stood with a stubborn expression. Well, why don't we just see? He said, marching over to the girls' stairs, pausing to make sure Hermione was watching him, then began climbing the stairs. He reached the 6th step before the stairs melted together into a smooth ramp, and with a loud, wailing alarm filled the air. Harry winced as Ron went ass over tea kettle. That's
a British saying, it's a
To
thing.
the bottom of the stairs. He and Hermione hurried over to help him up, and even as the others in the room chuckled. As they dusted Ron off, Harry glanced at Hermione. So if the enchantment's still working, why didn't it affect me? Harry...
Your new vagina, that's how.
Hey, vagina!
Hermione stared into the distance with a thoughtful look on her face. He shouldn't. But if he... And wearing a necklace, so maybe... She shook her head and turned to them. Harry, try the stairs again. After looking at the current slide, then at Ron, before shrugging and placing his foot against the slope. After a moment, the klaxon fell silent and the slide morphed back into a step before them. Looking back to Hermione and confused, Harry withdrew his foot. So what does this mean? Hermione chewed at her lip. Let's sit down, she said eventually. This is so dry.
Oh my God,
It is not even like
already.
stupid.
This is drier than I like my fucking gin.
Blame the person who picked it.
Eventually leading them over to the couches. When Harry and Ron seated
What's
looking
Harry gonna
confused
do,
and
Ron or Hermione?
slightly
or both?
impatient, she sighed. Alright, Harry, please just listen and let me finish. But I remember something I read about once before coming to Hogwarts.
It's like her starting line on a lot of her monologues.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd see an article about someone who was born a man but living as a woman. I was curious, so I went to the library to learn more. Oh look, Hermione in the library. Her name was transgender.
That's a laughing bitch! Where are you at? Where you at?
Transgender, somewhere
Well, that's
close
really
to the
hard.
top.
Somewhere around there.
You know what? That's it. Use your last go, and then we're wrapping this boring story up.
What?
It is so boring.
Not
Yeah.
even the good part yet.
Transgender, Ron, and
You've
you
been
can
going
think
a
of
lot.
another
His
reason
next
the
laugh
Founders
would-
Magic would identify Harry as
Whoa.
girl.
You what, mate?
But then why has Harry never said anything about those sorts of feelings, huh? Because I wasn't allowed to.
Because
set a loud
transgenders
voice.
didn't
It
exist
took
when
Harry a
J.K.
moment to
Rowling wrote
realize
this
it had been
story.
his own.
Obviously.
Ron and Hermione turned to Harry and
got the winner.
started resolutely down in his clenched fists. The words seemed to be pouring out of him now.
He's talking.
I never knew there was a word for it. I always thought it was just a freak. The Dursley hated me talking about it, so I just stopped. Oh, Harry. Hermione threw her arms around him as Ron's face took on a mixture of horror and confusion. Because holy shit, he can't deal with a dude wanting a pussy.
Not in that way, no.
That's some intolerant shit right there.
So you're
Fuck,
saying
Ron.
you think you're one of these transgenders? Ron asked. before
What are these
adding.
Transgender.
Not that I think that makes you a freak or anything.
But it
except
does.
For that I do.
Ron absolutely does.
Harry
Ron
let out
is-
a
Ron
sigh
is-
as Hermione
Ron is always
released
that
him
guy.
and pulled
He's a
back.
bad guy.
Though she
Ron's a
looked,
redneck.
though she took
A bit.
his hands into hers. I don't know. It sounds kind of like what I felt, but I don't know. It's what I actually am. The books I read that people who think they are
This is
transgender
exciting.
should try.
This is
And
truly,
yeah, pass me my phone.
I'm
Truly
so
exciting.
fucking happy about this read.
Yes.
Honestly, thought at this point it would be a little more exciting. Like Harry would have magical titties, Hermione would have
I'm
a strap
so
on,
fucking erect.
Ron would have a gaping asshole. Like that's what I was hoping for.
Holy
Oh, we did
shit!
get-
I'm ready to fuck somebody.
Brandon, let me
Okay,
cover doors.
so now that we're finishing this, Jeff, I think we know your thoughts. You thought this sucked.
This was terrible. It was boring. It was dry. It wasn't funny to read. It wasn't well written.
No.
It was like someone took their oh God, I'm so oppressed and transgender. I need to put this into some sort of identifiable character like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Make him trans.
Make Harry trans.
God.
Brandon, your thoughts.
My thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Brandon has no thoughts.
My thoughts it was the most boring fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I agree with that.
It was the fucking lamest thing I ever heard in my fucking life. And they could have gotten to the point much faster and maybe I would have given a shit. But I didn't. I don't give a fuck about transgenders. Because you're fucking boring, man. Fucking make it more interesting. Alright?
Have a more interesting life than switching genders,
if you're gonna be a fucking chick with a dick, make it interesting, alright? Fucking do something with it. Holy shit.
Thoughts, David?
At this point, I thought Ron would have a strap on his asshole, Hermione would be dominant, Harry would have a pussy and titties,
Exactly.
and Ginny would be coming on everybody's face.
Exactly.
The fact that none of that
Ginny.
the fact that none of that is happening explains the fact that the man doesn't know pacing, doesn't know how to write. His grammatical errors are garbage.
Spelling errors.
His spelling errors are fucking atrocious.
Edlers.
And I'm drunk enough to notice all of this. So the simple fact is that it's getting through at this point. The man is fucked up too hard.
If you fucking give something to it, like all that fucking
You just need an arc.
You
And
need
you're not
something.
giving us
Like
one.
literally
You
at
need
this
something.
point, if a Harry had like 3 dudes worth of cum on his face, like Neville, Ron, and Snape, like it'd be worth reading.
Like
At
he
this
woke
point-
up in the morning and his routine was not like throwing water on my face, put on some pretty robes or bracelet. It was instead he woke up. He's like, shit, I have tits. It would have been significant.
Actually, if it was a surprise, it would have been a lot more fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, shit,
But
where
no,
these boobas
he's
come from?
actual
This one-
trans and like all things in real life. It's boring.
But at this point, it's a slow draw. Like I literally want Harry to be fucked in the fucking pussy by Dumbledore.
Yeah.
and
Like 5 minutes in.
have
Five
He's a
minutes.
wrinkly old.
and have Fox coming on his face, dying and coming back to life. But I don't.
Okay, so I skipped ahead for everyone. So at the very end of this chapter, Harry's now an official girl through
Oh
magic.
wow.
And I'll
So
skip
the
to
end of
chapter
the chapter,
4.
that's how long it took.
And chapter 4. I hate to break it to you, but it doesn't appear any sex appears in this at all.
Fuck that.
Oh my god.
We wasted this entire
Wasted
video.
time.
He gets magically turned into a girl, and then he just gets depressed about being a girl because everyone makes fun of him for now being
Oh
a girl.
my god. You little bitch.
This goes on for
You
quite
go
some
to
time.
cunt now, Potter? I can see it now.
Actually, Malfoy calls him Princess Potter.
Oh, fucking good.
Poor princess.
You're gonna make a fucking decision. You better stick with that shit, you little bitch.
And it keeps going. And at the end of the chapter, wow, Harry couldn't keep the smile from her face. It's like this happened again in the first chapter. Rewriting your own lines. That's depressing. So I want to sum up my entire thoughts on this. It's. And I'm normally
that's
more
pretty solid,
insightful,
yeah.
but I just can't be bothered.
No, it's...
I love how it moved from like, I never even thought twice about this.
But I'm a woman.
I've been thinking about this shit 3
swing
years
my
ago.
hips.
Like, fuck you. I'm sorry.
So
If you
seriously.
knew you wanted a pussy and you had access to magic, at what point are you not reading the forbidden section, figuring how to get you some fucking double D stripper titties,
Right?
and making every boy on the fucking 5th floor come?
Exactly.
Like at that point, you don't have to do homework. You don't have to pay for shit.
You get those- You get those
everything.
fucking titties.
Everybody buying you everything from Hogsmeade. Everybody doing your homework. You literally got to show up some fucking thigh highs, fucking lace panties, no bra. Your school year's done.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Easy
So yeah,
money.
that wraps up this. To clarify, none of us give enough of a
Best
shit about
fan
the.
fiction I ever read. 10 out of 10.
The only fan fiction I've ever read. 10 out of 10.
I'd fucking eat a spoonful of cinnamon for that shit.
Yeah, I would do the same.
Fuck yeah.
But to clarify, none of us are hating the transgender community because none of us give enough of a shit to hate them.
Nah.
That's
So,
right.
You guys do whatever the fuck you want.
it doesn't bother me. So yes, that wraps up Fanfiction Friday. Shame it was so disappointing. Maybe next time I'm gonna have something actually interesting.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fuck.
But this is the point of Fanfiction Friday. We explore all varieties of fanfiction, from ridiculously sexual to poorly written to poorly written to poorly written
So-
to transgender politics.
We're no longer doing fucking Harry Potter shit because that's totally gonna take a
Harry
turn.
Potter's always like. It honestly, from the description, sounded like it was gonna be a good time. Like it was gonna be lesbian.
It was gonna
or
be funny. I
transgender
thought it would
shit,
at least be interesting.
And
But it
I
wasn't.
wasted my time.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well. Shit
I
happens.
want my time back.
Me too.